Hey there, and welcome to exercise number 52. In this one, we need to write a function named findUniqueNumber that receives one parameter, an array of numbers where each number appears exactly 2 times, except for one number that appears only once. The function should return the number that appears only once. Below we have an example. So this is our array, and we can see we have 5 numbers here, number 1 which appears 2 times, number 2 which appears 2 times, and number 3 which appears only once. And the output should be 3 because this is the number that appears only once. If you want to solve this exercise for yourself, which I highly encourage you to do, then click on the link in the description. If not, keep watching. I'm gonna go here into the right side, into the code area, and first let's discuss the idea behind the solution. Now, if all numbers appear twice, except for one number that appears just once, then we can observe something very interesting. So let me just write the numbers here. And we can see that if we add each number, like the first time we find it, we add it, and then we remove it the second time, the result at the end is the unique number. So let me just show you this. So if I do 1 plus 2 plus 3 and then minus 1 minus 2, right? First time I find the number, I add it. Second time I find it, I subtract it from a sum. Then the result is number 3, because all of those additions, like all the numbers which are duplicated, kind of like complement each other. So I add it and then I remove it, which is 0. I add it and then I remove it, it's 0. So the result is this one. Right? And I can see this works even with negative numbers. Let's say I have here numbers minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, minus 2, and minus 3. And I can say minus 1 plus minus 2. And then I find minus 1 again, so I remove it. And then I remove minus 2, and then I add minus 3. And then the result is going to be minus 3. So observing this, I can just iterate through the array. And I'm going to need to track how many times I found the number. And by tracking this, I'm going to know if I want to add it or remove it. So let's create a new set. Found numbers is going to be new set. Because I know each number is, it's not unique, but each number appears once or twice. Now, I'm going to iterate through the numbers. So numbers for each, and I'm going to say number. I'm going to create here a new variable that's going to be unique number, and it's going to be 0. And then we're going to do the addition or the subtraction here. So I'm going to say if found numbers.has, and let's put a not. So if it doesn't have the number, what are we going to do? Well, I'm going to add it to the set, and I'm going to add it to the unique number. Otherwise, I'm going to remove it from the unique number. At the end, I'm going to return the result of all of those additions and subtractions, which is in this variable, which again is going to give me the unique number. Now, let's test our function before submitting it. So I'm going to do console log, and let's do find unique number, and let me just copy paste here. And we get number 3. Now let's put a 3 here and a 4. We should get 4. Okay, this looks good. Let's test our solution. And voila, it works. Cheers and see you in the next one.